I hope all of you are doing well. And today I will discuss with you double entries for sales and revenue. So at times you have to record revenue on cash and sometimes you record revenue on credit. Credit means we sell goods to customers but they will pay us in the future. So we call it credit sales. Number one, when we will record cash sales, we will always debit cash because cash is an asset and asset increase on the debit side and sales will come on the credit side. So whenever you will sell goods for cash, you will record cash asset on debit side, sales on credit side. On the other hand, if you will sell goods and you will receive check, not cash, but the customer will give you check. So whenever you will record double entry in accounting, you will record bank on debit side and sales on credit side. Sales is revenue and revenue increase on credit side according to rule of accounting. In rule of accounting, we have five heads of accounts, which are assets, liabilities, expenses, revenue, capital. So asset and expense, they always increase on the debit side, and liability, revenue, capital, they always increase on the credit side. And vice versa. Number two, when you will sell goods to customer on credit. Whenever we sell goods to customers on credit, we will record trade receivables on debit side. Trade receivable means that this amount is receivable in the future. My customer has promised me today that he or she will pay me this amount in the future. So I will record trade receivables on the debit side and sales on credit side. Trade receivable is my asset, and whenever asset increases, they are recorded on the debit side. So now we have discussed two double entries. Number one, cash sales, and number two, credit sales. Whenever we will sell goods on credit, we will record cash on debit side, sales on credit side. Or if we receive check, we will record bank on debit side, bank asset increase on debit side, and sales revenue increase on credit side. On the other hand, if we are going to sell our goods for credit, trade receivables will come on debit side and sales on credit side. Now we will discuss about the double entry for sales return. Now what is sales return? At times customer are not satisfied with the goods they receive and the goods are not according to their expectation, or the specifications are not according to customer requirements, or the goods might be damaged. In this case, we will record sales return. Customer will return goods to the business. So sales return will be recorded on the debit side, and trade receivable, because now the customer has returned goods, so he or she will not pay us money in the future. That's why trade receivables will be recorded on the credit side. So double entry for sales return is sales return on debit side and trade receivable credit side. Number four, a customer has received discount from the business, or as a business we are offering, or we have offered customer a discount. A business might offer discount to customer if they buy goods in bulk quantity, in large quantity. So the business might give discount to customers. In this case, we will record sales discount. The nature of sales discount is expense. So sales discount will come on debit side as an expense, and trade receivables will come on the credit side. Again, we will remember that why trade receivables on credit side, because as we have discussed, in this case customer will not pay us any money in the future. When the customer will not pay me money in the future, I have no amount receivable in the future, so my trade receivables which I had recorded earlier on debit, they have decreased. So trade receivable has a nature of asset, and whenever asset decrease, they come on the credit side. That's why the double entry for sales return, sales discount will be sales discount on debit side, trade receivables credit side. So now we have learned four double entry with respect to sales on cash, sales by check, sales return, sales discount, or credit sales. So sales by cash or check, you can count them as one double entry. Either you might receive cash from the customer or check. In case you receive cash, you will record cash on debit side. In case you receive check, you will record bank on debit side. On the credit side, you will always are going to record sales. You will record sales on the credit side. Number 2, credit sales, trade receivables will be on the debit side. In the case of credit sales, trade receivable debit side and sales credit side. Number 3, in the case of sales return debit side, trade receivable credit side. In case of sales discount debit side, trade receivable credit side. Thank you.